So I'm going to be leaving YouTube as a platform for my journal, Diary of a Fraud playlist. I'm taking all that with me and going to upload it somewhere else. Moving forward, I'm going to be creating content somewhere else. It's not a place to be yourself. It's like literally the people that run YouTube, it's not a political thing so much as just they care more about making money than they care about being useful to people who want to put videos on the internet for people to watch. You can call it content, you can call it whatever you want that we produce when we make our own videos, when we're not just watching stuff but making stuff too. But it's not a platform for that. I mean, that's on there, and they would have you under the false pretense that it's the only place to go, the best place to go if there are other places. But at the end of the day, it's not the same place it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. They want to put ads in your video so that advertisers can pay them to put ads in your video. And if your video is not compatible with advertisers and you say obtuse things and swear a lot and have a lot of controversial hot takes, you're of no use to the platform, and then they bury your content. Like, most of the time when I comment in somebody else's videos, the comments don't even show up. If I log out of my account and just like go on to the YouTube webpage as a non-logged in user and watch that video and scroll the comments, and I've done this on smaller videos where like there's not thousands of comments, there might be 100, 150 comments, so I could find my comment, it's not there. So I don't even see my own comments outside of my account when I comment on other people's content, other videos. And frankly, like, I wasn't really having a lot of viewers because the content that I make isn't really geared around getting people to pay attention to me. It's just me speaking my mind and shouting into the void and essentially just chronicling the life of a very uninteresting and normal person, vis-a-vis me. Nonetheless, I'm seeing a distinct diminishment in engagement from when I first started out. Because at first, the algorithm would actually push my gaming streams and whatnot, and people would get that stuff thrown in their face, and then they'd click the link just to see what it was, realize I'm nobody, and I'm not very interesting, I'm very boring, and I suck, and they would move on. But the algorithm was throwing me in people's faces. Now, the algorithm doesn't throw me in anybody's face, and nobody knows I exist, and there's like a handful of people that will check in. I got 33 subscribers, but that doesn't mean anything. My girlfriend sometimes loads up my stream to see what I'm doing, because she's usually out of the house when I'm playing my game stream on Sunday. My roommate sometimes checks me out. A coworker I have sometimes checks me out, and that's basically about it. I mean, other people that I know IRL have awareness of my channel, and I think some of those are my followers, maybe not, my subscribers, whatever. But nobody really watches my content, and again, that's totally okay. I'm not making content to be paid attention to. I have the hobbies of video games, I have thoughts and feelings and opinions, and I need some place to just say it. I don't have very large social circles, and honestly, I don't want to take the time to go out in public and go find and make new friends. And then there's the wasted time if I espouse my opinions, as I do, and then they're nonplussed at what they hear. So I've been using YouTube as kind of just a rage room, if you will. You know, I come in, I smash the room up a little bit, get it out of my system, and then, you know, when I interact with people IRL, I'm a much more centered and grounded person. At one time, I was doing some shit posting on platforms such as Twitter or Facebook, etc. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't even be like attacking people or saying anything too spicy. You know, I'm not out here saying, oh, 8888, you know, what if you know what that means. It's not like that. But like, I'll just ask a question and I'll get brigaded, and then my account gets put on timeout or suspended or however you would have it over the most trivial bullshit. And so I just started making my own videos because nobody's compelled to watch them and nobody even knows they exist for the most part. People like come after me less. It's wild how people will literally just come after a nobody like me, look at their options and just do what they can to harm me and my access to the internet. Well, fuck you guys. How about that? And, now, as we sit today, fuck you too, YouTube. How about that? I guess I'm going to be migrating over to Rumble because Twitch is, worse than YouTube. It's all the same blue-haired IT department running these things, these degenerate pedo furries that basically maintain the platforms. And beyond that, their bosses are just a bunch of brain drainees from a place where people shit in the streets come over here to fuck up our economy out of sheer envy and resentment that they couldn't get their shit together where they come from, and so they want to come here and stick all their fingers, they wipe their asses with, by the way, into our pies. That's big tech. So alt tech, it's not that it's far right, it's that it wants to have an identity above and beyond arbitrarily making up an identity for itself. And I think that's where I belong. It's some place where we're not just playing games regarding who and what we are solely for the sake of attention. I don't need your attention, and if you don't want to watch my videos, don't watch my videos. I don't make this to get views. If this video that I'm making right now gets 0 views or 5,000 views, I wouldn't say anything different. This content is not for you, if you are a viewer. This content is for me to get this stuff out of my system, to kind of purge the poison that builds up inside of me, the resentment from being treated like shit and like a second-class citizen where I was born and raised, while people that aren't from here get to have all the cakes and the teas and the nice rooms while I fucking live in a gutter. It's not through I'm some kind of criminal and this is just what I deserve. Why? Just because I was born here I deserve that? And that kind of what they call colonialism? But I didn't come here to rant. I just came here to announce that I'm leaving YouTube. So, because I'm leaving YouTube and I need some time to download all the videos that I have up, because I don't have backups for some of them offline, I'm going to create a new playlist on my channel and produce a couple of videos that are geared towards being about views, to give you who are subscribed to me a reason to follow me to the next platform, which I think is going to be primarily Rumble and then secondarily Locals, perhaps. Hot takes on Locals, live streams on Rumble is what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm gonna produce over the next week or two a couple of videos that elucidate why it is that you should continue to stay subscribed to me if you are already. And if you're not subscribed to me and you've come across a couple of these videos in the past and you see something in me that you resemble, or you feel resembles something in you, and you want somebody that feels the same to be aware that you feel that way and not sit here and judge you about it, you follow along. You're always welcome, all of you, to comment on any of my videos. I've never had an issue. YouTube does that stupid shit where they're like, oh, are you sure you don't want to filter comments or, hide harmful? No, I don't want to hide anything. Anything you got to say to me, say it. I'm probably going to disagree with you on some shit. If you actually look back on all my videos and look through the ones that have comments, I'll sometimes just outright tell someone that commented to me that they're full of it on certain issues. And you know what? That you might get that, but I'm never going to tell you can't speak your mind in my comment sections. Whatever you got to say, you are free to say it, even if it hurts my fifis. So be looking for that playlist. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, but throughout the work week this week and next week, I'm going to be doing some shorter, less ranty thought pieces, a little more coherent, a little less waste of your time. Since they are about views, I want to keep things short and tight. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing my live stream this weekend, and if I do, it's probably going to be over on Rumble. We're done with YouTube. They're not going to get views on their platform, being the twats that they are. Fuck them. Their passive-aggressive, limp-wristed HR bullshit can burn in hell. And if all they have left is big content creators and everybody gets bored with that shit, they'll really have pigeonholed themselves. For fuck's sake, they host movies. You can buy and rent movies on YouTube, movies that you would see in the box office that exist, that were in the box office. They're now being hosted on YouTube because they think they're fucking Netflix now. This platform is fucked. So If you're making content here, my best advice to you is start making it somewhere else as well. If you're going to be stubborn and keep making content on YouTube, that's fine, but you should probably diversify and upload somewhere else, because at some point, possibly before the end of the year, I'm killing my YouTube premium subscription, and I'm not going to be coming back. The only reason I have it at this point is for a jukebox, because YouTube is amazing for music. But at a certain point, I'm literally going to archive all the music that I like off of YouTube, and then I'm just going to abandon the platform. And because I started YouTube Premium at like $8 a month all the way back when it was like a beta product, I'm not going to get that price again if I cancel. So like once I cancel that membership, it's done. Like I will never come back to YouTube. So I guess if I go to look for new music or whatever, it'll have to be through some other platform like Bandcamp or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, so this is like, I feel pretty strongly about this. Fuck YouTube. Fuck Alphabet. Fuck Google. Fuck Amazon. Fuck Amazon Web Services. Fuck all these big tech fucks. Fuck them. You know, if I ever fucking get the money, I'm gonna start my own fucking server, and I'll just host all my fucking content locally. And then they can suck massive bags of Richards. Just big old fucking duffel bags of Richards. They can just suck it. Good morning, by the way.